Hey Pete, what's your favorite multiplayer games of all time? Specifically one of them, and that be the best one that you ever fucking played in your entire life.
Well, probably Dota 2, but I also liked Rocket League a lot last year.
Personally, mine is Medal of Honor Warfighters, because I'm a big fan of warfighting, mostly.
Medal of Honor Warfighter? That EA game? Warfighting's fine, I guess.
You judging me, you piece of shit? Don't judge me. Fuck you. Go do another one of your stupid fucking nerdy games. I'm done. I'm out. I love you. Don't forget how much I truly love you.
I don't know if Overwatch is like nerdy. It's a first person shooter. You might like it. It's great.
Baasvik, basic reviews. Baasvik, basic reviews. Baasvik, basic reviews. Video games. He's not gonna cry. He's not gonna bitch or whine. He's Baasvik and he's gonna review.
Overwatch is the new game from Blizzard. It's a first-person shooter, and it's greatly fascinating to me because not only do I like it, but I think it's the best multiplayer first-person shooter game I've played since probably Battlefield 3. But Overwatch is essentially a 6-on-6 hero-based shooter, and when I say hero-based, I mean in the way that not only do you have classes, you have attack, defense, tank, and healer, but you also have abilities, and each hero is distinct in their own way, what they're capable of doing, and what they bring to the table. And it creates a very dynamic experience, and other shooters have tried this. Overwatch is not the first by any means, as is Blizzard's way.
Hey Johnny, I had a brilliant idea. Yeah? We take other people's games. You with me? Yeah? We take the good things, and then we get rid of the bad things and video game. Okay. Sounds good.
But what makes Overwatch so good is not necessarily what would make other first-person shooters good, and it really creates a distinct feeling for itself that other games just aren't able to capture. I mean, what Overwatch does is it takes 3 game modes, I think about 5 or 6 maps, and makes an incredible experience just out of that. Because the experience is not in those maps or those heroes, the experience is in the 21 heroes that we're talking about. The experience is not in the maps so much as it is in the 21 heroes. Is what I wanted to say. And the heroes are all memorable and distinct. Even on the battlefield, when you are seeing different heroes, you know exactly who you're looking at. You know when Roadhog's running at you and he might hook you. And that's what's so enjoyable, is not only are the heroes distinct, but they take a lot of time and effort to learn and to get good at. And while it's not to the depth of MOBAs, I mean, MOBAs are the most complicated video game you can play outside of real-time strategy games. All the heroes are accessible and easy to pick up and play with. As soon as you've played a few games with different heroes, you can kind of just run into a match with anybody. You're not going to necessarily be great at who you picked, but you're going to know what you're doing because everything is consumable and easy. And that's what Blizzard always does better than anybody else, is Blizzard will take a good concept, such as Magic the Gathering, and then it will simplify it so much that you could easily jump into it even if you're not a fan of the genre. And I think the thing I hear most coming from people regarding Overwatch is they say the exact phrase, I don't even like first-person shooters, but I like this. And Heroes of the Storm was good at simplifying the MOBA genre, but Overwatch has almost, for me, moved first-person shooters in an online sense forward. It's very progressive with the changing landscape. It is a team-oriented game, which is exactly what Call of Duty games aren't, but is also why Call of Duty is so successful. Call of Duty is so successful because you can pick it up and you can feel like you individually are doing something with no communication with your team whatsoever. And while you can do that in Overwatch because there's kind of an understood way to play the game, you can't necessarily go in and just be a solo player. And with the way that esports are becoming popular, this fits really well with what people seem to want games to be now when they play them online.
Heroes never die.
And just stylistically, looking at this game, whether it be the music, which gets stuck in your head so much. I mean, it plays in my head while I'm showering and while I'm at work. And just the art style is really distinct. I really appreciate the small touches they do. Using sound to signify that an ultimate is happening, or using level design to create different areas that are stronger for certain heroes is really great. So according to the map, you can kind of adjust and play different heroes, which is wonderful. And during a match, of which there's only 3 modes, and the 3 modes are payload, which is where you move a truck and the other team tries to stop you. There is a mode where you both try to capture the same point. You play a best of 3, and then there's a mode where you try to capture consecutive points, and the other team tries to stop you from doing so. And that seems slim, and I know that. And you can't even select those modes. You have to play whatever they hand you. But to me, it doesn't matter, because that's not what the game's about. The game is about the heroes and having a significant role in the heroes that you're playing, and that's fantastic. That go a really long way. This is probably the best game I've played this year. I am addicted really deeply, and it concerns me, and that's probably what signifies a game being great as opposed to good, because I played a lot of good games this year. I mean, Hyper Light Drifter was really good, Salt and Sanctuary was good, Doom was great, but this one is like top notch. Games like this don't come along that often. Not in the way Doom doesn't come along that often. Doom was like refreshing because it was a change of pace for the single player campaign, but it was deeply reminiscent of games from a while ago. This game feels wholly new and really unique. Even though it's borrowing from different elements, it's something that can probably signify a change for the way we look at multiplayer first-person shooters. It's a beautiful thing. I cannot express how much I like it. And I just look forward to nights hanging out with my friends, playing Overwatch, and just trying everything out, and just the growth of the game in the future. It is something I'm going to have to force myself to put aside to get to other video games, and that's great. I have not been this addicted to a game since Bloodborne, probably, so it feels good. It's about time, because often I pick up a game, I play it, I review it, I leave it, and then it's over. And Overwatch should stick with me for a while.
Baasvik, basic reviews. Baasvik, basic reviews. Baasvik, basic reviews. Video games. He's not gonna cry. He's not gonna bitch or whine. He's Baasvik, and he's gonna review